part two. I took pictures of my design parts, design templates for these planes. And I'm going to show you how to import the other one for the Ladybug as well. So I've downloaded them here, and I've got pictures. I'm going to just bring them into Photoshop. So remember, we can just drag and drop these in. I'm doing a lot on my computer, so it might be a little bit slow. There's one. Find those downloads again. Remember, we got to bring it to this bar up here. We don't want them all on the same picture. So I've got a couple different projects here. There's the one, there's the other. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this here, and here is the Ladybug. I'm gonna say on a Windows computer, if you hold down the Windows key, Shift and S, you can select an area. So I'm gonna say Windows Shift S, and it's gonna let me do a screen capture. If you don't have a Windows computer, if you just Google how to take a screen capture on a Mac or on a Chromebook, there are different ways to do it for each of them. I'm gonna take that right there. See, it's copied it to my clipboard, which is just the clipboard you can't see. So it doesn't save that anywhere. It's like when we copied a picture before. I'm gonna go into Photoshop. I'm gonna say File, New. This is an older version of Photoshop than what we have in class, so it looks slightly different, but what it's saying is you got something on the clipboard that is exactly this size. I'm gonna say, yeah, I wanna paste that in there. So now I've got these three things. I'm gonna create another new one, a new document. This is gonna be my template, or plain template, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it plain template. I'm going to make it the size of paper. So the width of paper, well, I put my paper back, but if I've just got, okay, so this one has writing on it, but the width of paper is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. So the width I'm going to put as 8.5 inches. The height as 11, and maybe I'll increase the resolution and have it good. Okay, now I'm gonna copy this one. If I want to make that one based upon this Ladybug that was on there, I'm gonna copy this. So I'm gonna say Edit, Copy, and paste it on here. Now it's way smaller, which is okay. I'm gonna do a Control T, and remember we said we don't, oops, this one doesn't keep the proportions. It doesn't matter too much. I guess it does matter, but I don't think I'm gonna do this one anyways. I'm gonna make that bigger, and remember we said that you typically don't want to increase the size of something because it will become more pixelated. Well, with these, we're gonna end up coloring over top of them anyways, so it doesn't matter as much. What I'm gonna do, maybe that, so this one, the green, if we remember, was just on those parts that stuck out. We don't really want green. Let me show you what I mean. The green is just here and here. So maybe that part, instead of being green, we want this part red. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just steal that. And I can do a whole bunch of things. I can fill or edit. My paint bucket, I can put it right on this layer. I could, if I wanted to, delete this line a bunch of ways also. Maybe I just paint over it. I'm going to increase the size of this paintbrush here. And then all that part should be red. Now maybe I want to, oops, I'm missing a bit there. I could have made it even bigger and that would have ensured that it did it right. Now, so let me show you another thing here, which, ooh, yeah, they did do that. So let me go edit, undo there. Maybe we didn't do too much of a gradient, but let me, where's my magic wand? Select this. It selected all the red. And maybe I want to do a gradient. So maybe I want to do red, oops, to a dark red. Let me, instead of the paint bucket, I'm going to use this gradient. While this is selected, I'm going to go right from the middle here, back, and it adds a gradient. So it goes from that dark red right to the light red. If you wanted it the other way, you could just go the other way, and then it would go from the light red to the dark red. Or you could always flip these around and do it that way also. That looks pretty cool, I think. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to select, and I'm going to select the inverse, so just this part up here is selected. And maybe I don't really care about this white part around the outside. I'm going to say, don't grab this part. Oh, I gotta make that bigger too. There we go. Don't grab this part around here. Now I gotta be careful around this bit. There we go. Careful around here. There we go. Now maybe I'll say delete on that. Oh, I didn't quite delete it, but that's okay, because I could go and manually erase that bit. And I may need to zoom in, come over here, erase this bit. And maybe I want that backing part, I might do it right on the background, black. So I'm gonna pick a black color. I'm not gonna gradient anymore, I just want it black. So I'm gonna fill that with black. I don't really like the white around it. So let me come back up here. I'm gonna select color. I'm gonna pick that white and delete it. Let me see how that looks now. Okay, I would maybe go in about and fix that up. If I want to just get rid of it, what I could always do is flatten it. So from time to time you may want to flatten layers, layer, flatten image, but then you lose your layers here. But then you can move it to a different picture, edit it, and do different things like that. For example, flatten image, right there. If I copy this thing, or if I duplicate that layer, there we go, that's even better. Control T, I'm just gonna make it slightly bigger to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now I would have to see how that affects the design, but what I've done is I've gotten rid of those outside parts that weren't as nice. This one also, I don't necessarily have a thing making it a distinct resurrection, distinctly resurrection, like the resurrection logo. So I would have to download that logo and see if I can work it into my design. But maybe that's what all I want. Let me show you for the other one here. So that is this one, I can get rid of that template. If I look at my other two, I don't really like this one too much, the plain, boring plain with the R's here. I feel like that one's kind of boring. I like this one a little bit more. with the R's on the wings. So when I look at these two, this one here is the one with the R's on the wings. This one here is with the R's on the body. And I can tell because there's the R's in the middle of the black part with the X's. So I'm gonna fly this one into the garbage. Oops, it missed. And I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna cancel this one out, even though I sent myself that picture. I could send that, I could still submit this, as this is one of my possibilities. I created this one and I liked this one better, so I'm gonna go with this one. Let me see, I'm gonna try and select now. It wasn't perfectly flat, but this can give me some help. If I say edit copy, I come back over here and I say edit paste. Now this one was a little bit too big. Let me try and shrink that one down. This can still help me create, because if I put it in the background of what I'm going to build here, it will show me where I need certain things. So I need red all the way up here and all the way up here. This part is going to be all black. So let me grab, I might do a new layer, and I might grab a line tool. Let me see if I can find that under shapes here. Line tool. I'm going to draw a line. The fill right now is white. I want it to be black. There we go. So I'm going to draw a line from here down to here. And then I'm going to draw another line from there up to there. Okay, so if you can see, I'm going to hide my self here for a second, just because the layers are behind me. So if you see, it put two shapes on there. I'm going to hide everything for a quick second. And there's those shapes. They're kind of hard to see. I'm going to put this and say layer, flatten all these visible things. Now I can't really see them, but there should be a line there. And what color did I want that? I wanted that black. So let me see if I can do this. Fill, paint bucket. I want it to be black. Hopefully I went far enough over. Oh, so I had a hole in it. Shoot. Okay, that helps me to see those lines though. Let me see if I can come back up here and finish off that line here. I might need to zoom way in. There we go. And let me take this one and this one and layer, flatten that image. Oh, nope. Edit undo. Good thing we've got those edit undos. Image. There's that little bit there. Merge visible. That's what we want. Oh, but because it's the same color. Okay, I'm running into a problem here. I gotta change this. I'm gonna change it to a dark gray here. There we go. There we go. Now it's in there. Layer. Merge visible. There, now it's closed. Let me see. I could get rid of that little bit that was sticking extra if I wanted to. And now, what color did I want the rest of it? The rest of it I wanted like a resurrection red. So if I had the logo handy, I don't know if I have the logo handy. I'm not sure that I've downloaded the logo on this computer. Oh, nice. There's the Resurrection logo. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna grab this red. Now one other thing I was thinking of, where is... That's gonna go up there on the black, so that's okay. Okay, I didn't think about that ahead of time, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna fill this bottom here with red. Oop. Undo paint bucket. Let's see what's happening here with my line. That looks all closed off. Getting stuck here. Must be a break somewhere. What I'm gonna try and do . There we go. So I had to bring the tolerance, because that's a really dark gray there. So the tolerance is really low. Photoshop thinks it's all the same color. So now, when I brought the tolerance way down, I always forget which way I gotta go, up or down. Now it just selected that bottom part. It found those lines. So now I'm gonna fill that color just in the bottom there. There we go. That's what it looks like I want. If I come back to this, that looks pretty good. Now I need that R kind of going the opposite way in the top and bottom corner. So I'm gonna grab this R, copy, I'm gonna come back over here, paste it. It's way, that's a super high quality R. I'm gonna shrink that way down. Okay, so I've got one for here. I just gotta make sure what way it goes. So what I might do is I might move that there. Yes, apply that transformation. I'm gonna duplicate this layer, but that way I won't have to resize it again. And put one over here. But now I'm gonna turn off this colored bit and get the what way they're supposed to go. So let me see here. Control T. First I'll do this one. This one is supposed to go that way. Maybe I'll try it right there. And this other one, oops, yes, apply that. This other one, Control T, is supposed to go this way. Put that one right about there. And then apply that. Turn this back on. There we go. This one's a little bit not perfectly straight. I might fix that. But then I would save this. I would save it again as a Photoshop file. Just let me grab my webcam again. I would save this as a Photoshop file. If I need to go back in and change any of those, like if I, for some reason, when I print it, for whatever reason, maybe one's not lined up or one prints off the page or something doesn't work here, I can go back in and edit some things. So I want to keep the Photoshop file. I also want to save it as a JPG or a PDF or something like that so that I can put it on the internet and people can build my paper airplane. Now I'm not done quite yet because I need to show people, and I could do it with this scrap one, or I could do it with a black and white one, because when we print in the class they're going to be black and white. We got to make instructions on how to build this plane. So hopefully, anyway, this gets you going. I know that was a little bit of a longer video, but I was actually building a paper airplane there and give you a couple options on how you can kind of put it together. Anyways, hopefully that helps, and good luck, and we'll see who creates the official Resurrection paper airplane for this school year. All right, good luck.